welcome back to Mammaw's Home Cooking. Today I'm going to show you a quick recipe that you can cook up in about 15 minutes. Sometimes I come home from work and I'm tired and I don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, so this is one of my go-to recipes. I'll show you how. 5 ingredients: hamburger, ketchup, mustard, brown sugar, and onions. Done in a quick fix. I'm going to cook today homemade barbecue, or sloppy joe if you want to call it that. It's a real quick recipe. You start off with a couple of pounds of ground beef, ground chuck, whatever you would prefer. I'm going to brown that, and I'm going to add in some chopped onion, you're going to let this ground beef cook off, and then you're going to pour off any of the fat or liquid that's in it. And for 2 pounds of ground beef, I'll probably put in about half of an onion. Just cut it into small pieces. Nothing fancy. This original recipe came from my husband's mother, Mary. She made it for her husband and sons for years, so my husband wanted me to learn to make it.
Good.
You can always add more salt later. Just basically browning your beef. Our ground beef and onions are cooking really well and they're almost done. So I'm going to add in about a half of a red bell pepper, cut up small pieces. If you don't like bell peppers, you don't have to put these in. If you like green ones better than red, then by all means use whatever color you like or leave it out completely. I happen to like it. I'll let that cook about, I'll say 10 more minutes, and then we'll remove all the excess juice and start adding our other ingredients to finish it off. Okay, you can see our hamburger and our peppers and onions are cooked up nicely. I've removed the excess fat, and now we're going to start adding our other ingredients. I've turned the flame down to very, very low. I'm going to put in start off with about 2 cups of ketchup. Now remember, this is just an estimate. You can always add a little bit more if you want it more. Juicy. And on top of that, I'm going to squirt in some just yellow mustard. This gives it a little tang. You don't want a whole lot, maybe a tablespoon. And about a half a cup of brown sugar. A little sweetness. And I already can see I need more ketchup. You may have to add a little bit more mustard. It's to taste. Mustard gives it that little tang, so it's not everything so sweet. I suppose I'll put about 3 cups of ketchup. But you can see the consistency we're going after. add another little bit of mustard since we added more ketchup. And I think that looks about right. And I'm going to put a lid on this and just let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Taste it, and then if you need to add a little bit more brown sugar or add a little bit more mustard, salt, just go by your taste until you get it to where you want it to be. Okay, here's your finished sandwich. Add a few chips and enjoy.